It was the morning of September 30th, 1999, when 35-year-old Hisashi Ouchi and two more workers were purifying uranium oxide at a nuclear fuel processing facility in Takimura, Japan, to create fuel rods for a research reactor. Ouchi was standing in front of a tank with a funnel in his hand, and one of his co-workers filled it with an intermediate enriched uranium oxide mixture from a bucket. A flash of blue light suddenly shocked them, the first indication that something horrible was about to happen. The workers had added too much uranium to the tank since they had never handled uranium with that level of enrichment before. Consequently, they unintentionally set off what is commonly known in the nuclear firm as a critical accident, which is the emission of radiation because of an uncontrollably large nuclear chain reaction. Ouchi was the closest to the nuclear reaction and was exposed to radiation in what was likely one of the greatest exposures in nuclear accident history. The two workers hurried out of the room. However, the damage was already done. Ouchi had taken a 16 to 25 gray equivalents. A third man, who was farther away, was exposed to less radiation than Shinohara, who was only about 18 inches away from Ouchi, and received a dose of radiation that was less dangerous, but still harmful. Ouchi's condition continued to deteriorate. At the time of his wife's and son's arrival at the hospital, Ouchi did not appear to be a victim of severe radiation exposure. He complained of discomfort in his hand and ears, but there was no burns or blisters on his face, only a slightly swollen red face with bloodshot eyes.
先生が下から上に連れてきて、ICU の中であったんですけども、そのまま個室にいつものようにストレッチャーで普通の入院患者さんみたいに入ってきて、1日で一気に日焼けをしちゃったぐらいの赤さを帯びてて、手がすごい腫れてて、でそっちが痛いっていうふうに言ってて。
The doctor who examined him even contemplated the possibility of saving his life. However, Ouchi's condition worsened in less than a day because of the abdomen swelling. When his health continued to deteriorate, he was immediately transferred to the University of Tokyo Hospital. Images of Ouchi's bone marrow cells, chromosomes, taken 6 days after the accident, showed only scattered black spots, implying that the chromosomes had broken into pieces. Ouchi's body would not be able to produce new cells.
で、真実を受け入れていただくという努力はしました。決して綺麗事ではなくてですね、やっぱり、そのすごい放射線による障害ですので、見た目にもやっぱり大きな変化が起こりますから、それはそれなりに真実として受け入れていただくように、毎日毎日見ていただいてましたけどね。
Ouchi underwent a peripheral blood stem cell transplant a week following the accident, with his sister donating the cells voluntarily. Despite this, Ouchi's health kept getting worse. He started complaining of being thirsty and getting blisters. His skin started peeling off the medical tape that was removed from his chest. According to the tests, the radiation had destroyed the chromosomes that generally allowed his skin to renew, causing his outer skin to progressively disappear.
大内さん、多分その頃はすごいいろいろ体のだるさとかが出てきて、お話しするのも多分それこそ、お話しするのもこう力がいるっていうか、そういう感じだったと思うんですね。それでもなんかこうちょっと優しい口調で少し笑いながら奥さんに愛してるよとおっしゃってて、でもそういうのがやっぱり伝わってくると私たちは辛いですよね。
The pain got terrible. He also started having breathing issues. Soon, he was required to be fed intravenously. Despite doctors' best efforts, Ouchi's condition rapidly deteriorated, leading to multiple heart attacks. But the determined medical team refused to give up. They opted to administer a groundbreaking treatment using partial body plasma transfusion in a desperate attempt to save his life. However, the treatment itself carried its own risks. As radiation ravaged his body, Ouchi's immune system collapsed, leaving him vulnerable to infections. This led to an agonizing struggle for survival, one that would test the boundaries of human resilience and the ethics of medicine. The medical team had to make a heart-wrenching decision. They could either keep Hisashi Ouchi alive, clinging to the faintest glimmer of hope, or they could let him go, sparing him from the excruciating pain that he was forced to endure. But Hisashi Ouchi's wife couldn't bear to let go, hoping for a miracle. She wanted her husband to see the year 2000.
もう毎日毎日見出しがすごくって、もう本当に半日かかるぐらいなんですね。午前中いっぱいとか、もうたくさんの先生に囲まれて、皮膚の処置をするんですけど、もうそれがすごくやっぱり痛いみたいで、もうその時は完全に薬をたくさん使って眠らせるようにはするんですけど、見てるだけですごく痛々しいかったですね。
The medical team fought relentlessly to keep Hayashi alive, but unfortunately, at 11:21 p.m. on December 21st, his body succumbed to a heart attack, leaving his wife, family, and the world shattered. Hisashi Ouchi clung to life for 83 agonizing days, enduring the pain that no one should ever have experienced.